Right, hi everyone. Just try to zoom in there for you because hopefully you can see what's happening here. More power strokes again. The first set we did, probably a week ago, because we probably want to try and do some power strokes like once a week. Just that heavier resistance. You get some really good gains out of that. You focus on the technique, the real hang, and it's just building the muscles with a little bit more like stress on the muscles in the rowing stroke. So power strokes really are a great tool to sort of do weight training, but on the water in a rowing stroke, if that makes sense, because you can load up pretty high, but you can still do the rowing stroke, which is where you need to build muscle in the rowing stroke format, style, technique, basically. There's no real, like, you can do stuff in the gym, but it's nothing like what you're actually doing, like either on the water or on the machine here, under that tension, in those positions. That's where you can build up sort of the muscles that you need. Yeah, you can build strength by doing weights and stuff, but to build up that hanging muscles, the power strokes are the only way to do it. Okay? So it's a little bit jumbled here. I will explain it as we go, but basically just 5 sets of 4 minutes. So there's only 4 work sets, and then, there's 5 work sets. Four loading sets, and then 1 back on normal drag on the flywheel and spinning it, tapping it along. It'll be fast and furious. Should feel good. Should be hard. Okay. That's the idea. So we've bumped up. Last time we did 7 3-minute pieces. They were good. We had 90 seconds rest, and this time we're doing 5 4-minute pieces with 90 seconds rest. So the pieces are actually a minute longer. Even though there's 1 less of them, we're pretty much doing the same time. Crikey, we're only 1 minute short, but the longer duration will be harder combined with the less rest, because you'd expect it to be like sort of half the distance rest, so it might be 2 minutes, but that 30 seconds will punish you a little bit, and you'll be feeling it by the end of it. So I'll read them out to you now. So the first one's 2 minutes at 22, 2 minutes at 24. So there's sort of there's changes like on minute markers basically. Then the second one's 2 minutes at 22 again. Then 1 minute, 24, 1 minute, 26. Third one, we jump up to 2 minutes at 24 to start with, 1 minute at 26, 1 minute at 28. And then the last one's 1 minute of 24, 26, 28, 30. Then we go back down on the drag. So find out where your training drag is. Just add 40, roughly 40, maybe 50, depends on how you're feeling. Do that in your warm-up. So have a warm-up, 3 or 4 minutes of normal, put it up, reset, have a look at your drag, go up and just do, row for a minute probably at a solid pace, and then probably just chuck in 30 seconds at about 24, and maybe, 15 seconds, 30 seconds again at sort of 28, just to get that feeling like, okay, crikey, back's ready to do it, because this is where you can do injuries by that load if we're not doing it properly, which we don't want to have happen. And if you are thinking, okay, that 40 drag is a little bit too much, just maybe do half that, do 20, and it will be, you will notice that extra strain, that extra resistance. So yeah, just play it by ear, have a feel, see what you can and can't do. A lot of it, there might be some of you guys and girls want to do it on max, go for it, or by all means. I'm just trying to be conservative for your sake, for everyone's sake. That 40 drag is, it's effectively another sort of third of, or a quarter to a third of the stress that you're normally doing. So if you're rowing on a 120 drag, it's another quarter of the. It's a third of what you'd normally be used to. So. By having that extra third power, basically that resistance, it is quite a lot. So, But if you want to go and double what you're doing, man up, away you go, do it, awesome. Everyone to their own. So do a good warm up, and then we're basically just setting intervals, time, and we're just going to set it for 4 minutes with a minute and a half rest, 1 minute 30 rest, and yeah, we're going to be straight into it, ready to rock and roll. New workout intervals and time. There we go. 4 minutes. Oh, minute 30. If only we could rest for like 5 minutes, but we're not. Okay, so chuck your data on as well if you've done that, and yeah, we'll be away laughing. So just focus each set as they come. Don't look too far ahead. Focus the rhythm. Focus the hang. Focus the lock in the legs and the back. Feel that relationship between the handle and the seat, you know, coming through like that together, and then start thinking that the legs are driving that body into the finish. Okay, so that's one of the big thoughts that we're going to do. It's warm again. Right, so here we go. Okay, 2 minutes at 22 rate. Feeling the hang, feeling that resistance against it. Righto, here we go. Ready? Rope. You feel the push. Feel it against us. Really feel the hang. Good core. Feel that connection. Sitting back through the stroke. Up 2. Now. Good. Feel the hand. Move away. Handle and seat. Good. Breathing. Long arms. Okay, good. So I should have really felt that hang, that connection, that resistance, you know, like you feel the hands out there, and that's really, because it's loading up, should really feel it in the lats through this. So this one's 2 minutes at 22 to start with, and a minute at each, one at 24, one at 26. So you have to start moving a bit quicker in that 26. Feeling that connection, feeling the hang. Now when I talk about that sit back, you know, when you're pushing, you're sitting back through the stroke. So by the end of it, you're back in a lazy boy sitting there, ready to let the chain bring you back around. You're not laying back there. Right, here we go. 22. Now. Find the rhythm. Length. Good, push through that marker. Tall. Around the front. Switch off. Work. Rest. Front turn. Up to 24. Now. That's it. Move the hands.
Feel the hang, lower back, and glutes, and the lats. Moving it up, a little bit more power, as much relaxation as possible. Now, yeah, push, resist. Good. Move the hands. Just tap the body, brush the body. Good. Keep moving it out. Have a quick drink if you need one. Should be starting to feel the muscles having to hang. Bit of fatigue maybe set in. Yeah, but it's a really good resistance. That's what we're doing here, resistance training. Going to get benefits out of this that we can take into our standard rowing, our standard training pace, and into all our other piece work. This builds the muscles in the way we want them to work. Right, so this one's 2 at 24, 1 at 26, and 1 at 28. Are we ready? 24. This one. Now. Nice and free. Moving the hands. Good. Nice. Find the groove. Find the hang. Changing direction. Easy speed. Work, rest. Feel the push. Driving the body. Going up 2, now 26. Good. Feel the hang. Resist. Muscles. Breathe. Good. Ready to change. Now, work a bit harder. Power stroke. Move the hand. Push swing. Swing. Body. All the way. Yeah, good. The other part about this too is that it's around 1,000 meters, plus or minus, I guess. Men, probably a bit over 1,000. Ladies, around it. Maybe just a bit under. This is good work towards that 1,000 we're going to do in 3 weeks' time. So this one's just 1 minute changes, 24, 26, 28, 30. So these last 2 minutes, really have to start moving things around. Really got to start trying to find that drive timing. Fatigue setting in. So we have to work for this. We're going to earn it. We're going to earn this rating. Now earn the speed on the machine. So good rhythm at 24. Feel the hang, 26, push a bit more. Just do it minute by minute. Right, firming now. Ready to go to 24. Now. Good. Tap it along. Last work piece. Yeah, carry through. Speed. 26. Now. Feel the lock. Suspended hang. Drive it through. Accelerate. Spin the hands. breathing, work, rest. Here we go. Move the hand, more speed. Now, legs, more on the drive. Create. Yeah, power stroke. Feel the resistance. Elastic length. Breathe. Ready, push it up. Now, more speed. Relax your face. Spin. Now, hands. Drive. Yeah. All the way. Really good. Suck it in. Yeah. Having to work hard those last couple of rates. Create the speed. So, flick your back down to training rate, training drag. So I'm doing 130s. Went a bit harder on that one. No time for a drink. Plenty of time at the finish. Breathe it in. So, should feel light and quick. Don't worry too much about the speed in the first part. Just feel the lightness, the speed the body has to move. We'll build it through the 4 minutes. Might do a little bit of a burst. Last 30 seconds, okay? Ready, firm. Now 28, straight up. Now. Yeah, good. Just feel the movement speed. Yeah, spin the hand. Feel the acceleration. Don't get stuck at the back. Rebound. Speed in, speed out. Ready? Now. Good. Speed through. Tap it. Yeah. Keep it moving. Up 2. Now. More speed. Easy speed. Swing. Breathe. Face. Here we go. Now. 34. Push. Yeah. Go for home. Speed with weight. Chin charge. Nice. Yeah. Had to work for that. Good job. Sorry, lack of talking in that last 2 minutes, but finding myself on that red line again. Just holding and managing. Working technique, keeping the spin, keeping the push. So we'll just let it go there for that last 30. Have a bit of a sprint. Sprint when you're under pretty much max fatigue. Just see what numbers you can poke out. So press the menu. Let it reset, hourglass. And we're back into a bit of a cool down. Active recovery. I'm going to paddle it out for another minute before I have a drink. So massive difference, right? When you feel that resistance. And then when it's not there, you almost feel a little bit lost. And that's what we've got to work on, because if you lose the front, especially that high rate, like we've had a good load about there, but if we lose it to about there, well, while we're on no weight, back on normal drag, we're just losing speed. So I probably should have set a bit more focus around that pick up there, especially at the fast stuff. It's a bit quicker onto the feet. So lengthen out now, have a bit of a stretch. Seat come under. Let's reach from the hips and under the armpits. Not above the shoulders. We don't want to be doing that. Want to be there like this. It's under. Flat and under. On that plane coming forward. Yeah, so really solid, guys. The like slightly less time-wise than our first set, the 7x3s, but still bloody intense, that's for sure. Right. So, think about what you learn out of that. Think about how you felt. You know, what did you have your drag on? You know, if you had it high, was it too heavy? Did you have to change it? Did you have it too high? Felt mine was probably a bit high. I put it up to 50, which is 180 drag. And I sort of struggled a little bit in those high rates to get it up there. Just purely because of the load on the drive, where the drive you just can't get it as accelerated and like speedy because you got so much just weight in the handle. But it was good to know that. And then, yeah, wow, should I say a breath of fresh air when you take that pressure off. But it was great to be able to test ourselves under fatigue and sort of start to see what we were doing on that 30, 32, 34. You know, some of that is getting right up to max rate. You know, you might have really been having to force it to get that 34 rate. But as I say, the only way to get better for this 2K is to push ourselves to that limit sometimes, okay? So later on, probably next week, we're going to do some above base stuff, where, yeah, a couple of favorite sessions on that one, where you just got to pump it as hard as you can, and we have quite a long rest in between, but we're going beyond what we should be able to produce, but it's just going to burst the memory banks, it's going to bloody burst the muscle banks, and we're just going to start to raise the benchmark, because that's what we're just trying to do, raise that benchmark a little bit every time. And that's what we'll be able to achieve when we go above and beyond. But yes, it's difficult, it's hard. You know, you might have a little bit of trepidation set in because you're like, crikey, this is going to be difficult and it's going to really hurt. But what we're doing is we're just testing ourselves. That's what we'll always remember. We're testing ourselves no matter what we do, because it's the only way to get faster. So, great session today. Paddle down a little bit more if you want. It's currently bloody 10:45 here in New Zealand at night. So, yeah, doing some of these pretty late because life just gets in the way of it all. So, yeah, as much as I can get done. I was going to say as many hours in the day as there are. Well, the day's nearly finished. So, awesome work, guys. Comment, subscribe, tell your mates. Let's get some more. Send me whatever comments, questions, favorite sessions. Maybe you want to try something. Put me onto it. Yeah, love to get some feedback. Awesome. Okay. All best. See you later, team.